The players have had a good break. They should be ready to bring this game home.
The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a person's determination.
A great effort. Shuey with a perfect drop punt. Jeddick marks it. Puts boot to ball. A nice uncontested mark for Andrews.
Andrews may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. Kennedy takes a contested mark. He steadies now in front of goal.
He's looking to add another. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. He'll feature well on the stat sheet this match. Kennedy extends the lead from that kick. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Nice bounce. Claimed by Studley. Gaff with the football. Sweeping handball. Sheen working like a bricklayer who gets paid by the row. He grabs it on the run. Goes up the line. Marks.
Hang him up.
Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. Able to grab it on the half volley. Dale pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. The Eagles leads by 196. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Studley with a big fist on it. Ground control to Major Tom. Out of bounds near the goal. The umpires with a good throw. Martin, try swinging you first next time. Rich coming from the guy wearing makeup. Kennedy kicks out along the boundary line. The Eagles with the advantage as they lead the Lions 197-0. Frost looking for a lead. Plays onto himself. Whoa, something must have carried that. It's a lovely long kick.
Brisbane just can't seem to retain possession of the footy. They're getting outmarked all over the ground and as a result finding themselves losing the contest. Rich with the kick, the ball finds its target.
Sheen starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. West Coast leads by 203. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The ball has been bounced. Martin totally outclassed in that contest. Blair from behind. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Heads up the corridor. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. 50 metres out. Hogan going for number 4. It's going. West Coast add one to their tally. West Coast by 209.
Hogan has such a sweet kick on his wrong side that you can't tell it's his non-preferred boot.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the Ruckmen unleash. Big thump from Studley. Handball short. Hogan is an absolute ball magnet. Takes possession. He kicks the ball out of congestion. Marks. He decides to play on. Rioli takes a shot. Rioli scores with a beautiful kick. The Eagles lead Brisbane by 2:15. The Ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Studley guides it. The ball in the hands of Shuey. The Rass couldn't hold on to that one. Right now he looks like a man in a darkened room trying to discover where all the furniture is. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. Approaching the goals now. Going for goal number 1. Pinpoint accuracy from the Rass. This one gives them an even bigger lead. The Eagles beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 221-0. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce.
West Coast have just been so dominant in the ruck, and that's been able to give their midfielders so much time and space, and that's why they lead this match. Dale with the kick. Strong mark there. He plays on. Head down, going for goal. He gets the ball.
West Coast lead the Lions 222-0. He may just play onto himself here. The options are few and far between at the moment. Frost puts it on the boot. Nice mark there. Opportunity for Gaff. He plays on now. Gaff chips it to the pocket. Nice hands. Opportunity now for Blair. From the same spot, Tiger Woods with a 9-iron is a safer bet. Blair shoots. Close call, but it's just made it for a score. West Coast leads by 228. The Ruckmen, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Bruce, with the tap, is in his possession. Sends the ball to open space. Gaff feeds it wide. Marks.
Hang them up.
Rioli winds it up. Testing shot outside the 50. He's on a 30-degree angle. Rioli kicks for goal. That ball's traveling. Goes wide from behind. West Coast leads by 229. He's searching for his teammates. Takes it well. Blair setting his sights on the goals. 35 metres out. 40 metres from home. Blair shoots. It's in the air. He kicks it gun barrel straight. 4 goals and no sign of stopping. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
Pruis has some potential, and he'll really be able to unlock that potential if he has some continuous effort. McGovern slams the ball to his boot. Plenty of space for a very easy mark. He kicks the ball.
Oh, he's dropped it. He'll rue that one. Sheed is able to grab it on the half volley. He's running hot, Richard.
I can't believe it, Dennis. He just keeps surprising us up here in the commentary box.
Yet another possession. Ainsworth wasting that opportunity completely. Out on the full. The Lions free kick. Puts boot to ball. Nice work from Blair. Goes by hand. He's looking to add another. West Coast by 236. Frost has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. Kicks it. Christensen gets the upper hand. A rushed kick. He has to hold on to those. Gaff has been violating the golden rule of kindergarten. He's not playing well with others. Is in his possession. Gaff unloads one towards goal. He'll be happy with that. He sinks his first goal. The Eagles leads by 242. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckmen unleash.
Pruis has to stay committed. Then with a little bit of guts and determination, he should make something of his career. Jeez, poor.
Frost has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. Pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillar. Christensen gets a free kick after throwing the ball. Hand passes. He gives the ball away. Rioli shoots it. Hit the point post. Out of bounds on the full. The ball has been tossed in. Claimed by Studley. A favourable bounce. Shot at goal by Kennedy. It's at the post. It's behind. The Eagles in front.
You get the feeling Brisbane are just kicking and hoping, and that's why they're getting hurt on the turnover. Freeman with the ball. He's got a hold of that one. Gaff with great hands. Sending it on its way. Strong mark there. Only 2 minutes to go. Dale taking aim. No one around troubling him there.
45 metres out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Blair launches one towards goal. Chalk up a goal for the Eagles. Blair increases the lead. West Coast in front.
Blair is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Footy is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there purely on physical ability. He's a great asset to his club.
Knocks it down in front. Tapped by Daniel. Shuey shoots off the handball. Studley gives it back. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. What happened there? West Coast lead Brisbane by 2, 51. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option. Able to grab it on the half volley. A chance to add one more to his tally. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. This kick puts them further into the lead. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Nice bounce. Tap to advantage. The ball in the hands of Shanky. Time drying up with only 90 seconds to go.
Studley is superb with his ruck work. Once his eyes are locked onto the ball, there's little chance he won't get a fist to it. Hogan handballs it. He kicks the ball. Mays marks it. He boots it. Shuey with the mark.
That came off the boot with huge power. Studley grabs that one. Only a minute remaining. You'd back him from this position. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. 65 metres out. Has it got the carry? It's like giving a bazooka to Mr. Bean. The Lions get the free kick as it goes out on the full. Cross kicks. Good mark by Blair. Beams controls. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Ainsworth going through his routine. Unfortunately, they mowed the grass very short tactically this week. Kennedy marks. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Going for goal number 6. He kicks it gun barrel straight. The lead has been increased by Kennedy. The Eagles lead Brisbane 2-63 to nothing. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The bounce straight down. Studley with the tap. Shuey with the ball. He brings it out of the pack. Kennedy over the top. 40 metres out. 40 metres from home. Here he is going for goal number 7. Kennedy executes the goal well. They increase their lead. West Coast leads by 2, 69.
Kennedy has such a sweet kick on his wrong side that you can't tell it's his non-preferred boot.
Studley hits it with the ball now. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Savage watching with anticipation. The Eagles in front. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Studley with the tap. Gaff gets it on the bounce. He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack. The Lions trailing by 72, 75 at the break.
If West Coast can maintain their structures and continue playing on their terms, then this game is a foregone conclusion. So it's just about the last roll of the dice if the Lions contend to make any inroads to this deficit.
That was a high-scoring third quarter. Let's see what the stats have to show.
Brisbane doing poorly on the scoreboard and have the stats to prove it.
Enlightening, Richo.
Never give up. Failure and rejection are only the first step to succeeding.
He boots it from the pack. He takes an uncontested mark. Daniel couldn't hang on to the ball.
That's a free
There'll be a free kick here for something that obviously happened behind play. He keeps his cool under pressure and kicks the ball out.
Freeman, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. Shuey kicks it long. Studley marks the ball.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Great grab. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Kennedy launches one towards goal. Nice goal from Kennedy. It must be hard work making goal scoring look this easy. All is in readiness. Here's the bounce. Studley aims for his man on the ground. His kicks are like fingerprints. No two ever the same. Hogan just gauging which way that wind is blowing. Hogan feeds it wide. Savage, the better man there. Intercepted by Christensen. Umpire says holding the ball. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Too far out to score, surely. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. Daniel lets fly with a shot at goal. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. Daniel making the lead bigger. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully.
Studley has super fast reaction time. He could catch an arrow. Shuey onto the ball. He plays on with it. Gaff kicks the ball. Jeddah with the ball.
Gets boot to high. Takes it well. Kicks it across the ground. A great effort. Savage just gauging which way that wind is blowing. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 3. It's in the air. Chalk up a goal for West Coast, and they stretch out their lead. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Savage can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league.
The Ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. The ball is bounced.
It's great for a team when they have a winning ruckman who can really direct his hit-outs. The Eagles have had a superb supply all match long. He steadies now in front of goal. Hogan goes for goal. Goal for West Coast.
It looks like the Eagles have this one in the bag. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce. Bruce with a big fist on it. He has the ball. Good drop punt by Mays. Hand passes. Intercepted by Bill Matheson. Picks up the bouncing ball. He's a ball magnet. Slams it on the boot. Over the top of the pack. Bruce sends the ball on its way. The contest, no match for him. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. McGovern going for number 1. It's going. Goal from a long way out by McGovern. This kick stretches the lead. That could be the final nail in the coffin. All is in readiness. There's the bounce. Clean tap out of the ruck. Shuey has the ball. A mark by Jetta. Chips it down towards half forward. A great effort. Dishes it off by hand. Dale gives it back. Sharing is caring. Going for goal number 2. He had perfect control of the ball right up until the minute he kicked it. The Eagles starting to exert some dominance over Brisbane with a lead of 3-6-0.
Frost has his feet firmly on the ground and is just a great leader around the club. He has the ball. Perfect kick.
All clear.
All is in readiness. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Martin hardly provided a challenge. As Darren Hinch would say, shame, shame, shame. McGovern, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. He'll need a long-range boomer from here. A chance to add one more to his tally. It's in the air. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Duggan going for number 1. A goal for the Eagles. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Duggan, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel.
He's putting on a masterclass with goals like that.